The ultimate goal for me was always to leave America. My timeline has been expedited due to the Trump presidency.
Oh.
I'm
heading ultimately for Australia and the beginnings of our new life. So,
congrats.
I'm genuinely going crazy having to live in a toxic American capitalist society.
So in light of this TikTok ban, I am moving to Turkey.
Y'all can't just leave the country when Trump wins. Then they have us in Germany. We're witnessing the largest mass deportation in our country's history. You have people hiding from ICE, people crying at the border because their appointments got canceled. And then you have Americans who are voluntarily fleeing from the United States. And yes, they are fleeing because Kamala Harris lost the election. So this lady says, top 10 countries to move to. Where are they gonna go? What's better than the US? Please tell me. India! Okay, they're gonna go to India and they're going to seek asylum there because they're being attacked in their own country because people aren't using their pronouns. And don't get me wrong, I think that it is amazing for them to go and travel. Portugal, I would love to visit all of these countries. Mexico, of course, great. Ecuador, wonderful, wonderful. Canada, sure, why not? But please, Germany, okay. But please don't pretend that your life is so bad in the US. All that needs to happen is you need to be a little bit more grateful. So this girl posted, out of here, catch me later, folks. Day 1 of Trumpty Dumpty in office. Where do they come up with this stuff? Australia, work and holiday visa. Good for you. Wow. A common theme that you're gonna begin to notice throughout these videos is they say, oh, I'm out of here, I'm leaving, but they're not actually on a flight or anything like that. I mean, she literally opened up a website and she's like, I'm thinking about it, and it just shows that you're not in danger. There's nothing wrong with a patriot and a good president being in office. You're gonna be fine. So for some reason, it says that the sound isn't available on this TikTok, so I'm just gonna read it, okay, because it's interesting.
I've been here for 11 years and TikTok is going bye-bye in America, so I'm gonna say something that might not be very popular, but here goes. Consider leaving the United States. I know that it's a luxury and a privilege to be able to leave, but I really think that this TikTok ban sets a very dangerous precedent, and not just for freedom of speech. I left after Citizens United.
Okay, so a lot of people actually agree with this, and they think that TikTok shouldn't have been banned because it goes against freedom of speech. And I'm pretty sure that that is why Trump has put it back. But then you have all of these liberals saying that, oh, Trump is the one who said he was going to ban it, and then he put it back just to make himself look good. Who cares? If you guys are so upset about TikTok being gone, then you should be happy that it is back regardless, right? And then next up, like, we actually have a girl who says that she left the country because of the TikTok ban. And I just can't imagine being somebody who took this lady's advice and was like, yes, I must leave the United States because of the TikTok ban. And then literally not even 12 hours later, it comes back. And you're just, I don't know, sitting in Australia like, well, what do I do now? So she posted, me actually moving out of the country because the US is banning my favorite app.
So in light of this TikTok ban, I am moving to Turkey. TikTok is not banned in Turkey, so you guys on...
The fact that she actually went to Turkey and then probably saw all the Instagram reels about TikTok being back is just, it's kind of funny. This girl says, someone just said, leave America if you hate it so much. Yeah, of course. What's wrong with that? And then she says, I'm not American. Okay. Then why do you hate America? 76% of Americans live paycheck to paycheck. And maybe that's why it's not so confusing. When you look at this and you're like, well, it's a really nice house. I mean, it's sad that she's leaving such a beautiful place, but maybe she just cannot afford it anymore. She can't keep up because, I mean, there's a lot of pressure in the US to make money and be as successful, as innovative as possible, to just do something great and to live up to our ancestors, right? And to continue being a world power. And so maybe she just couldn't take the pressure anymore, and now she's packing up her knickknacks.
I can't do this anymore. I'm moving out of America in the next 3 weeks by any, and I mean any, means necessary. I'm genuinely going crazy having to live in a toxic American capitalist society, but they say if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. So although I have less than 2 months left on my lease and I'm trying to find a subleaser and the odds are stacked against me, I'm gonna pack up and get ready to go. So I went out and got a storage unit and started setting my stuff up because I'm not gonna sit around and wait for somebody else's confirmation. I also sold my car yesterday.
I'll never forget you, girl.
Wow.
I'm convinced that by physically removing my stuff from this space, that it will no longer be mine. Like, I'm so close to being...
The thing that I'm confused about is, I don't know, why did you get a whole storage unit? I mean, if you're moving out of the country, then you wouldn't save all of your stuff. You would just kind of get rid of it, sell it, donate it, and have a fresh start. Instead, she is planning to come back to something. And I mean, even though she's taking some type of action, like she's selling her car, she still plans on coming back, I guess. It's almost like deep down in their hearts, they know that we are so fortunate to have been born in the United States.
Well, we did it. After 2 crazy months of planning and getting everything done, we're on board Holland America's Zuurdam. In Fort Lauderdale, we'll be taking off shortly, departing, heading ultimately for Australia and the beginnings of our new life. So,
Congrats. Good for you. This person says booking the next flight to Asia and accidentally staying 4 years because America just re-elected a convicted felon to be president. Oh, before you left, you didn't even ask yourself what he was convicted of. This girl says, POV, no one believed you when you said you would leave America if Trump won, but now you're in a taxi in the UK about to start a fresh new life. Wonderful. Wonderful. I think that maybe Americans who stayed are even happier than they are. I mean, Americans are actually so privileged to be able to pack up and just move anywhere. POV, my Black family of 4 sold everything, packed up, spent time with friends and family, and moved to Playa del Carmen, Mexico. And that's awesome. I mean, the spending power that you have there is a godsend, and you should be grateful for it. And now you can have all these kinds of luxuries in Mexico. Look at this full grocery cart. I mean, congratulations. I'm happy for them. Just remember that this luxury comes because you have worked and have been living in the United States. Here we have another liberal who is moving out of America, escaping.
So does anybody actually want to leave the country? Because I'm leaving. I've talked about it before. The ultimate goal for me was always to leave America. My timeline has been expedited due to the Trump presidency.
Oh.
I'm hoping to get out of here, honestly, in the next 2 years. Less if I can muster, but money. So I'm going to...
Oh, yes. In all of the comments, people are like, I would totally leave too, but I don't have the money for it. And it's like, how much money would it actually take to leave the country? I mean, if you just had the habit of saving some money, you could leave very soon in a couple of months, and you don't have to wait 2 years. By then, Trump's presidency is already going to be half done, and then it's just going to be it's not even going to be worth it anymore.
It was nice knowing you, my Shaylas. But honestly, this country is just disappointment after disappointment. They band together to ban an app. But yet school shootings, a non-issue. Healthcare, non-issue. Because at the end of the day, they don't care about their citizens. They don't. And no country is perfect. I'm not touting that.
Okay.
But I promise you, America is definitely not the best. So
Okay, I hope you find it. I hope you find the one that is. I find it funny how she says that she's going to start documenting her adventures abroad, and that's super cool. I think that it's great, and I encourage people to make content and travel. It's all such wonderful stuff. It's just the funny thing is that so far her content is all about contemplating leaving more than it is about actually leaving.
This is my timeline. I am hoping to leave in the next 2 years, if not 4 maximum. And here are the avenues that I'm pursuing. First of all, if you're a citizen of a country that has been colonized by Spain, I am Dominican, you can get a fast-track citizenship.
Wait, if you're Dominican, then just go to the Dominican. It's beautiful.
Spain, meaning that instead of the 10-year track that it usually takes, you can do it in 2. That's one of the avenues I'm pursuing. That's the main one that I'm pursuing right now.
Okay.
Second, you can teach English in foreign countries like Japan, South Korea, Spain, Europe.
Okay. Good luck with that. I hope they pay you the wages that you're expecting. Because if you're getting hired as an English teacher, you're going to be getting paid well for that country, but it's not going to be a lot in American dollars and for American lifestyle.
All of the above, there's programs for that. That's the second avenue that I'm pursuing. And the last avenue that I'm pursuing is moving back to my home country of the Dominican Republic. We have a house there that my mom built.
I would do that.
All of these avenues, except the teaching English one in a foreign country, would involve me getting a remote job for sustenance. For job would be so that I could.
America is so horrible. That capitalist society is so bad. Yet I'm going to move out of the country and get a remote job working for US companies. You know, the land of the opportunity. I mean, you just can't deny it. You can't deny it. You have to be just a little bit more grateful for the brains, the smartest brains that we have in the United States and all the corporations that they've been able to build and all the opportunity to build one of your own. And if you don't like something, then you can change it. And the truth is that you don't need to move out of the country to have a better lifestyle. You just need to adopt a better philosophy that will make you more prosperous. And so, I mean, it's fine because if it has to take them moving out of the country to realize it, then that's going to be the only way to do it. You know, they're going to have to figure it out for themselves. But once they do move out and then they realize how good they had it, they're going to come back with a whole new appreciation. And that is why every single time that I see these videos, I'm happy for them. So please make sure that you subscribe to my channel. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye.